JAMB UTME is 11 days from today.
Yeah.
How did you put it? You said it's how many hours?
It's actually about 264 hours to go.
About 264 hours today, and that was about an hour ago that you did the calculation. So we are having about 263 hours from D-Day. Now, if you are like me, who wants people to do well in this exam, then you know that that's actually small time left to study. In fact, like I always say, it's time you start seeing days like hours, hours like minutes, minutes like seconds, seconds like the twinkle of an eye, while a twinkle of an eye like vision, vision. If you want to know the meaning of vision, vision, drop it in the comment section. Now, with me, I have two great powerhouses, men of substance that make our engine team up. So this is Mr. Akada. I'm sure he needs no introduction because it's our lead instructor in mathematics and physics for our.ng. Why, yes, Mr. Dan. Mr. Dan is our lead instructor in chemistry. Now, I had to bring them in this episode because I needed you to hear from Ross's mouth directly. You know, our last episode, I told you guys how to prepare for JAMB chemistry with just 14 days to go. And today is just 11 days, and according to Mr. Akada, it's just about 253 hours to go. What should you be doing now? Just 11 days. Say day one. What should you be doing? All right. So I'll go over to Mr. Akada at the moment. Tell us, give us the study guides. What should any serious students be doing now with respect to preparation for the upcoming JAMB UTME? And this is regardless of the nature of the subject is going to write. These things, because I believe that the things that you do to succeed, especially for exam, are things that can be known. If you do it correctly every time, then you should get desired results. All right. So just give us this tip. What should any serious JAMB UTME candidate be doing now that is this close to the exam is been waiting for this one? Right.
All right, thank you very much. I'll start by appreciating you for the platform, for the opportunity to actually share some of my experience with the younger folks. This is actually one of the things I've been waiting for all these years. It's just like a dream come true. I said to myself one day, how am I going to relate this experience to this younger colleagues, younger persons coming, so that they would not actually make the same mistakes I do. I learned the hard way. Yes, and I don't really want anyone to pass through
That's not something you wish anybody.
No, not even my enemy. Okay, now, one thing you should know is that JAMB is not something you wake up to do. It's something, it's a planned process. So you don't just want to wake up one day and look for Osgo, because most persons just like this fire brigade approach. Some persons say they learn well under pressure. Calm down. A smart student don't wait till 2 weeks to the exam before starting. But now the deed has been done, and that is why this setup has been made specially for you. Okay, so if you're right on this platform, you are in the best place. Another thing I would like to add is you would not like to lie to yourself. You can lie to your parents, you can lie to everybody around, but you know deep down that this is your status, this is where you are at the moment. So the first thing to do is tell yourself the truth. If the exam is to be tomorrow, is conducted tomorrow, what will be next one? If you can answer that question, self-examination is key in scaling in this kind of exam, that you know you're not the only student writing. It is not only within the 4 walls of the secondary school.
We have an average of 1.4 million students writing this exam year in, year out.
And how many institutions do we have? What's the capacity? This is just like trying to tell you that you have to, number one, prepare your mind for this exam you're coming in for. Okay. Now, and I'm sure you've actually been preparing 1 or 2 things before now, which is okay. But being as it is right now, about 11 days to the exam is not a joke, because these 11 days can actually tell if you are going to sit at home for one more year or you're going to follow your colleagues to the high institution.
Who
And
doesn't want that?
I
I'm
think-
sure, I'm sure I know what your answer will be.
Yeah. And you know what? This struggle continues.
Yeah.
Continues after the JAMB exam. You still have another exam,
UTME.
post-UTME exam, and after that, that is where the main problem starts. But guess what? Awoko has been set aside to help you cater for all your worries, right from your senior secondary down to your finals. Because not only do we have preparations for JAMB, WAEC, and the rest, but we also hold your hands through your undergraduate levels. Like I said earlier, I passed through a lot. I had challenges, of which if a platform like this was set up during my own time, I don't mind spending my feeding money to be on this platform.
Wow.
Because I know the worth. I'm not saying it because I'm a part of it. No. I'm saying because I know the content. I know the value you get by being a part of this platform. Now, coming back to the question you asked, that as a student, what are you supposed to do right now? The first thing you should be doing right now is to study with those people that already have mastery of what you're talking about. And that is where I will go this for you. Because your numerous hassles, your problems, your worries have already been taken care of by our lead instructors. We are just representatives. We have other lead instructors working their ass out so as to make sure that these serious and hard concepts are broken down as much as possible for you. Come on. This platform is what you've been waiting for. And I don't want you to be among those persons that will be biting their fingers and be saying, wow, I wish I knew this earlier. It is not too late. 11 days to your JAMB exam is actually a boom for it if you know what you're doing actually. And come on, some of the pictures we have are JAMB, UTME, let me put it down very well. Verifiable answered questions. And they are not just answered, they are answered based on syllabus, by topic basis. On a topic by topic basis. Come on, where on earth do you have something like this?
If you ask me, now who I go ask?
Another thing is contents are something else.
I was coming to that, all right, before you go into content. Okay, you set two things as number one. The first thing is that you have to self-examine yourself. Examine yourself and know that, okay, what am I going to get if I write that, say, now? All right? Then the thing you used to cap it off was to look for help in where you can get it, right? And that's where awoko.ng comes in. Relax. I'm going to come back to you. Let me meet with our team lead. Chemistry. So, Mr. Dan, you heard what Akada said. Okay, do you agree with that? Okay, all right. So, what should any JAMB, we used to call them JAMB, I don't know what they call it nowadays. What should they be doing? What should they be doing now? And we say they are doing good. We just 11 days to go.
All right. With 11 days to go, I believe what you should be doing now is rush to the platform and just with the click of a button, and you are there, because you don't have enough time. If at this point you want to start going through the syllabus topic by topic to be reading, I bet you may end up highest you can cover in a particular subject. Based on the first subject you'll be writing is maybe 2 or 3 topics, because some of the topics are very wide. So going concept by concept, you may not be able to meet up. So right there in awoko.ng, we have a solution to what you are looking for. We have everything in awoko.ng. So what you have to do is just to click and subscribe to our platform where all your worries have been solved. So outside that, I believe as a student that is preparing for an examination, you have a particular target that this is what I want to score. And here in our platform, we have already itemized all these That is why we are able to solve all these questions and give you a kind of a clue on how you can tackle each of the question based on the topics. There is a popular saying in Nigeria that you should follow who know road. So follow who know road. In politics, they used to make kind of say. So awoko.ng is right there as the people to show you the road. So what you need to do is just to key in and follow us, and it will definitely take you to your right destination.
Okay, in summary, what you are saying is that it should be going to be a Herculean task for them to do this alone, just 11 days to go.
Very well.
So they should follow us because we have the capacity and strength to do that for them. That's what you are saying. Okay, guys, you heard it for yourself. This is our lead instructor, awoko.ng, for chemistry. Here it takes math and physics. And what they are saying is in similitude to what I've already said on the channel before. What you need to do, the first thing is that you have to be deliberate. All right? Being deliberate tells me, okay, if somebody asks you, what do you want to score in JAMB UTME? What are you going to say? Tell me, I want to score 300. So show me the roadmap. How will I get 300? Am I just going to be insane or using gimmicks to say I need 300? Certainly not. I know that 12 questions are going to come out in chemistry. For those that are doing chemistry, organic chemistry, 12 is going to come out from organic chemistry. I know that 5 is going to come out from water solution and solubility. I know that 3 is going to come out from electrolysis. I also know that 5 is going to come out from chemical reaction. When you begin to speak like this, not because you are just insane, I showed you these things with proof in our last episode. All right? So I know where my strength is. So now, if somebody is bringing maybe periodic table, for example, or some other topics, if I'm not strong in that, 11 days to go is not the time for me to be facing that topic. I just want to keep reiterating the process of practicing. And if you want me to give you my advice, coupled to what we have just said, this is the time for practicing and practicing and practicing. Because the day is not time for practice. All right? The day is time to act what you've been practicing. One other thing you should do is that you should know that you don't use scientific calculator in this exam. So simulate as much as necessary the examination conditions, follow the rule, because it's going to be highly invigilative. There will be invigilators to watch you guys. So you don't want to sneak in anything into the cash you just give yourself an extra year in writing the exam. So they will give you that, those calculators that those women use in the market to do 2 times 2. That's the kind of calculator they will give to you guys. All right, that's what you want to be using in practice. When I wrote for exam, I didn't make use of calculator for the most part. Why? I developed the technique. Mr. Akadaya will be giving in another video how to do simple multiplication and divisions without the use of calculator. Trust me, sometimes the time you are using to punch is the time you have used your brain to move this number this way, this other number this way, and you get your answer quickly. Believe you me, these things are possible. Everything we are saying on this channel are things that we've done. I've been in the game for long. So I know my audience, I know what I'm saying. My guys also, they are very good in what they are doing. I'm very certain that you know this because that's why you are still following us. I don't belong to the category of people that will tell you things that don't work or things that do not tell their own younger brothers or their friends. All right? Every tip we are giving to you, if you take it to the latter, trust me, you are going to come out with flying colors. Don't forget, this episode started because we started teaching you guys how to pass JAMB in just 14 days to go. This is day 11. Tomorrow will be day 10. I'll be here with you. All right? Well, this is a good place for us to draw this particular episode down, bring it to an end. I don't want the video to be too long, but I'm certain that in the next video, we are going to reiterate the exam conditions. All right? We're going to simulate the examples that will look like, which means we'll be writing exam, JAMB UTME 2022 possible exam using our own CBT app under time condition and see whether all the things that we've been telling you, if we can use our own system to pass so that we score. We'll show you the score we got at the end, and why we choose to answer the questions the way we did answer them. Secondly, we deliberate on the academics of it, which is not just the trends, but rather why we chose the answer and give some explanations. Stay with this channel, call your friends. You know anybody that's writing jam, we are here for you. We are doing this because of you guys. Come always be on the channel, watch live with us, and make sure you subscribe, click the like button. And the most important thing is to share it so that people, other students like you, can get all of these tips before the exam. After this period, all of these things we will be doing now, people that want to use it to write exam for the next year will now start using it. All right. Now is the best time to be with us on the platform 247. Click the notification button so that whenever we upload any new content, you'll be among the first persons to see it. If there's anything that you need, any kind of content you want us to do, you put it down for us on the comment section. I will make sure that we working onto it and do something for you guys. So until next time, what do we say, guys, to our instructors? They are very busy, but I've managed to pull them out here to give us 1 or 2 study tips. I'm speaking on your behalf to them. We love you. We love you. And see you guys in the next video. Mama, 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 this is a story. Mama, no, we hear your voice. Mama, that's it. While you are doing the Kumama challenge, just know that Jam UTME is 11 days from today.